Stop. Before you scroll again, before you escape into another distraction, before you tell yourself you'll deal with your life later, stop. Because the truth is uncomfortable, and you've been avoiding it for a long time. No one is coming to save you. Not your parents, not your friends, not motivation, not luck, not time. If your life changes, it will be because you changed it. You keep waiting. Waiting for the right moment. Waiting to feel ready. Waiting for confidence to magically appear. But waiting is a trap. Because while you wait, life keeps moving. Days pass quietly. Weeks disappear unnoticed. Years slip away while you tell yourself, soon. Soon is a lie people tell themselves to feel better about doing nothing. Look at yourself. Be honest. You know what you should be doing. You've known for a long time. The gym you avoid, the skill you never started, the discipline you keep postponing. Your problem isn't knowledge, it's responsibility. Because taking responsibility means you lose the right to make excuses. This is the truth most people never accept. No one is coming. No mentor will knock on your door. No perfect opportunity will save you. No miracle will suddenly fix your life. If you stay where you are, this is where you'll remain. The world doesn't reward potential. It rewards execution. Comfort feels good. Sleeping in. Scrolling endlessly. Avoiding discomfort. But comfort has a cost. It slowly kills ambition. It numbs urgency. It turns dreams into regrets. Comfort never builds strong people. Pressure does. Discomfort does. Action does. One day you'll wake up older, and the pain won't be failure. It will be regret. Regret for chances you didn't take. Regret for effort you avoided. Regret for believing you had more time. Pain from discipline hurts now. Pain from regret lasts forever. Motivation is unreliable. It comes and goes. Discipline stays. Discipline shows up when motivation disappears. Discipline moves you forward on bad days. Discipline builds identity. You don't rise to motivation. You fall to your habits. You don't need to change everything today. You need to start. One workout, one page, one focused hour. Small actions compound. Consistency beats intensity every single time. Something changes when you keep promises to yourself. Confidence grows quietly. Self-respect returns. Doubt loses power. You stop asking, "Can I do this?" and start saying, "I don't quit." This is the moment. Not tomorrow, not next week, now. No one is coming to save you. And that's not scary. That's powerful, because it means your life is in your hands. Someday is the most dangerous word you know. It sounds harmless. It feels comforting. It gives you permission to delay. But someday is where dreams go to die. Someday never shows up on the calendar. Someday never knocks on your door. Someday never saves you. Every time you say someday, what you really mean is not today. And every not today slowly becomes never. You think you're behind. Too late, too old, too inexperienced. But here's the truth. Everyone starts behind. The difference isn't timing, it's persistence. The people ahead of you were once exactly where you are now, confused, unsure, struggling. They didn't win because they were special. They won because they didn't stop. Fear doesn't disappear when you start. It gets louder. It questions you, mocks you, tries to pull you back. Fear's job is to protect comfort, not progress. You don't defeat fear by waiting. You defeat fear by moving. Action shrinks fear. Inaction feeds it. Doing nothing feels safe until you realize you paid for it with your life. Time doesn't refund wasted days. It doesn't care about your reasons. Every hour you avoid action, you're making a choice, and choices compound. Just like effort, just like regret. You're not lazy, you're not broken, you're not weak. You've just been undisciplined, and discipline can be built. That's good news, because it means your past doesn't define your future. Your next decision does. The most important work happens when no one is watching. No applause, no recognition, no validation, just repetition. This is where most people quit, and this is where winners are made. Life will hit you hard. Failures, rejection, doubt. The goal isn't to avoid pain. The goal is to become mentally unbreakable. Resilience isn't built in comfort. It's forged under pressure. At some point, something changes. You stop trying to be disciplined, you become disciplined. You stop chasing motivation, you act without negotiation. This isn't a tactic, it's an identity. You owe your future self effort. Not excuses, not comfort, not distractions. Effort. Because one day, you'll meet the person you became. Make sure they're proud. Once you start seriously working on yourself, there's no going back. You can't unsee the truth. You can't return to excuses. You either rise or live knowing you chose not to. Becoming more costs something. It costs late nights. It costs comfort. It costs people who only knew the old you. Growth demands payment up front, and most people refuse to pay it. They want rewards without sacrifice, results without effort, change without discomfort. But the price is non-negotiable. Pay now with discipline, or pay later with regret. Not everyone will understand your change. Some will mock it, some will question it, some will quietly disappear. That doesn't mean you're wrong, it means you've outgrown them. Growth creates distance, and that distance hurts. But staying the same hurts more. At first, silence feels lonely. No one cheering, no one validating. But over time, silence becomes strength. Because you stop performing, you stop explaining, you stop seeking approval. You work, you build, you become. Quietly. One day, something strange happens. The work feels lighter. The resistance fades. The habits feel natural, not because it's easy, but because you're stronger. This is the reward for consistency. Not success, not money, control. People will notice. Not because you talk about it, but because your energy changes. You move differently, you speak differently, you carry yourself with certainty. You didn't fake confidence, you earned it. Pressure used to break you. Now it sharpens you. Deadlines, expectations, responsibility, they don't scare you anymore because you've survived worse. Pressure becomes fuel when quitting is no longer an option. Without realizing it, you become an example, not because you wanted to lead, but because you refused to quit. People watch consistency. They copy discipline. Leadership isn't loud, it's lived. Eventually, there's only one question left. Did you do what you could with what you had, where you were? Not compared to others, compared to your potential. You won't regret the effort. You won't regret the discipline. You won't regret choosing growth. You'll regret the days you wasted. This path isn't easy, but it's clean, and peace lives there. No one is coming to save you. And that truth changes everything, because it means you're not powerless. You're responsible, and responsibility is freedom. Start now. Stay consistent. Finish strong. This is your life. Own it. The hardest battle isn't with the world, it's with yourself. The version that wants comfort versus the version that wants more. They fight every day, every alarm, every decision, every excuse. And the version you feed wins. There's a season where no one claps, no encouragement, no validation, no results yet. This is where most people quit, because it feels pointless. But this season decides everything. Those who endure it separate forever. The goal isn't to be talented, it's to be reliable, to show up when tired, to work when bored, To stay consistent when no one's watching. Reliability beats brilliance every single time. At some point, excuses stop working. They sound weak and feel hollow. You stop blaming time, people, circumstances. Because excuses don't build lives. Action does. This phase feels lonely. You don't fit in anymore. But you're not finished becoming. You've left who you were, but haven't fully arrived yet. Most people turn back here. Don't. This is where transformation happens. Something powerful happens when you stop breaking promises to yourself. You trust yourself. And self-trust is the foundation of confidence. Not words, not hype, proof. You no longer negotiate with weakness. You don't ask, how do I feel today? You ask, what needs to be done? And then you do it. No drama, no excuses, just execution. Discipline builds armor. Life still hits you, but it doesn't break you anymore. You've trained for resistance, and now you welcome it. One day, this ends. Not metaphorically, literally. Your time runs out. And when it does, titles won't matter. Excuses won't matter. Only one thing will. Did you live on purpose? This is your reminder. Not tomorrow, not someday, now. No one is coming to save you. And that's exactly why you must rise.